Hey everybody, and welcome back to Elden Ring. Last time, we went to Mount Gelmir once again and did a ring around the rosy with our pockets full of posy, ashes, we all fall down. Or, tissue, I've heard it go as well. I don't know which one was original. I wonder if the ashes is an Americanized version of it, I wouldn't be surprised. This time, we are here in the Shaded Castle, the minor dungeon of the Altus Plateau. And so, we shall not be doing it just yet, because this video has been sponsored by Patches. Everybody run.
Well, you joined the manor, huh? I don't believe it. Didn't think you had it in you. All good, though. We're on the same side now. We'll do good work together. Oh, and of course, we can do business, if you like. Patches Emporium at the Volcano Manor. Especially for you.
Nice. I don't believe he sells anything new after the last time, but now we're on good terms again. You know, you keep kind of screwing me over, and then you keep being like, alright, we're on good terms again, right? Even though I did nothing back to you to make it even at all. About Patches. Tell me about yourself. Why do you think you're fit for a position at Volcano Manor?
I'm surprised that I belong to the Volcano Manor. I always hated the gibberish about Lost Grace and the laughable Two Fingers. I thought I could lend a hand in unmasking the charade. Not to mention, Tanith has always made me curious. I guess her master must really be something, because she's pretty damn smug about it. Even after announcing her blasphemous ambitions, she still stands proud.
Sits proud.
I've never seen a woman quite like her.
She's in a chair. She's not standing proud. Okay, well, interestingly enough, I'll take this glass shard off of you. Worthless rubbish. Oh, I didn't realize. This is the rubbish equivalent of Elden Ring. There's always one of these. I guess I'll take a Grace Mimic off of you, because I think there's something I could do with you, right?
Cheers for that.
Cheers for that, indeed.
Ah, hello. What impeccable timing. This is for you.
Aha, okay, so talk to him again after clearing one of Tanith's assassination requests, and you receive a letter to Patches.
You're new here at the manor, but if you complete the request, you can improve your standing. Relax. We're old friends. Time's come to pass the torch, right? Go on, break a leg then.
I'm sorry, subtitles. There were way more than just two laughs there. So, yeah, he's basically handing you his letter and saying, hey, go do the task for me. Addressed to Patches, disclosing the name of a tarnished to be hunted. Great Horned Tragoth? He can be found at the ruin-strewn precipice. That's the guy who helped us with Radon and can help you against, what was his name? Magma Worm Makar, who is in ruin-strewn precipice. What do you have against Tragoth, buddy? Or not, well, what does the Volcano Manor have against Tragoth? It wasn't you specifically. And you know, even though he is just giving us his work to do, I'm okay with it because our next objective, which we have in this room...
It's just as my noble brother says. I'm a complete fool. I can't believe I thought I could become a champion.
Alright. Ours is the Red Letter. As the final request, the letter is vivid red. Yeah, we only have one more. Juno Hoslow, Knight of Blood, found in mountaintops of the Giants. We have never been there and will not be there for a long time. So, yeah, having a different objective that we actually can do closer to us, I'm okay with that. You okay over here, friend?
No.
Nah, he's just saying the same stuff. He's just mumbling by himself. Araya is gone. Do you say anything different?
I knew you. Take this.
Oh. Sorry, I skipped that. Oh, we have another objective now.
A special invitation to hunt some of the first tarnished who sat at the round table hold. If you should accept, I'll next see you on the field of battle.
Does that mean you're gonna fight me? What does that mean? Vargram the Raging Wolf. Oh, Vargram and Willem! We heard about them in the last episode! Both men can be found in the royal capital of Landel. Well, we're not gonna get to that. I'm afraid this objective I might not be able to do because it does disappear if you do a certain thing in Volcano Manor, and I wish to do that certain thing before going to Landel, the royal capital. So, yeah, I'm sorry, man, I'm not gonna be able to do that. So we've received those 2 objectives, as well as our own objective, which... Geez, spoiler. So instead of doing any of them, I'm just gonna go back to the Shaded Castle and delay it for a little while. We can get back to them later. I know you're all itching for a dungeon. It's been a long time since the last one. Well, okay, I guess we did Redmane Castle. I don't know, Redmane Castle kind of doesn't count. You know what I'm wondering? Just randomly, is it able to rain here? Because I don't remember it raining here, and usually the dungeons in this game have static weather. I don't know if that extends to minor dungeons, but I know the legacy dungeons definitely do have static weather, so I'm wondering if that's the case here. Jump right through these barrels to get our first item, Poison Bloom. This might actually not be our first item. These zombies are a little bit different from the normal ones. If you could demonstrate, I think they can throw poison at you out of their stomachs. They're kind of like the monsters in Cathedral of the Deep from Dark Souls 3 in that way, except, you know, those guys didn't have poison in their stomachs. They had other monsters instead. But yeah, they've always given a similar feeling to that, to me. I don't know. This is where we entered, if you remember. We jumped in over there at the end, and now we can actually, but we didn't actually check anything out over here, because I was quick to get to the site of grace to end. So now we shall do that. And just so you know, my plan for this video is, after we clear out this area, which I don't know how long it's going to take, Depraved Perfumer Trousers, I'm going to go back around and do some of these mini dungeons, probably both of these, then we'll probably take out this. Hi, you closed my map. You took the map out of my hands. Give it back! Give it back! Thief! But yeah, I'm mainly just going to be doing a bunch of mini dungeons. Then after this, in the next video, we'll probably look around Volcano Manor a bit more. Hit nudge, nudge, wink, wink. If you have no idea what I mean, don't worry about it. You'll find out. Fucking holy shit. Okay, you get rocks to the face. You get rocks. Fuck you! Oh my god, you have a flask too? You have flasks! Oh man, okay. Now you're coming closer. Fucking... I could use fire attacks too! Oh yeah, you don't like my fire attacks as much, do you? You fuck. Depraved Perfumer gloves. Are those guys guaranteed to drop that? Because it certainly felt like they were. I could always read about them. I mean, I don't know how much else you can learn about depraved perfumers, but every item description is an opportunity to learn. These heresy-inclined perfumers, we're learning so much so far, buy their own spices to alter body and mind. Their slow descent into self-destruction is what earned them their name. Yeah, like I said, oh, it does rain here. Okay. I've always really wanted to make a recording of, like, a sped-up day and night cycle in this game. Because that kind of stuff I just think is really cool. How you can watch the sun move throughout the day, you can watch the lighting change dynamically, and like watching a sped up version of that is always really cool. But these darn open world games and their darn weather systems keep getting in the way. Thankfully though, there are places where the weather is static, for instance, like legacy dungeons. There is one legacy dungeon in particular that is told to remain at clear weather forever. So I can always do it there. Sort of. Well, there's a catch to that. Excuse me? Excuse me? Controller? Okay, that was weird. So, I just lost control of the game for a sec. I think, like, the computer, clicked out of the window somehow, but I didn't click anything at all. I have no idea what happened there. I think it's fine now, though. Is this ladder just the Site of Grace platform? It is. So we can just drop down the ladder every time from here. Look at that, it's Revenant. Do I have? No, I do not. Let's put on. I choose you, Pikachu. You know, I have to say, I really don't know what the use for the model necklace is. The horn charm that increases everything. I'm guessing it's just for PvP, because in a PvE setting, I don't think there's any time where you're inflicted by like more than 2 status effects ever. So why would you feel the need to put the model necklace on to increase everything by a smaller amount when you can just put on the singular ones and, oh, that's why it clicked out. Bitdefender updated. Thanks, Bitdefender, go away. The ones that upgrade a singular resistance upgrade it by more than the model necklace does. So, like, why would you not just use those instead? In a PvE setting. In PvP, it might be a good idea because, like, especially if you're playing in the freaking Coliseum arenas where anyone can have any status effects, and they can, like, try to pile them all onto you, then it's actually good. But other than that, I don't think there's any good use in PvE for the Model Necklace. I said that like 7 times now, so let's concentrate on the fact that we are now fighting Revenants again. I am scared of what that means. Though, I would like to know... I actually can't equip heal, wow. I can equip a talisman that lets me do it, though, so... Yeah, there's something I could try out later on in this dungeon. A little something. A little something that is supposedly very, very good. Because, where there are small revenants, there usually is, royal revenants. I think they're on level 4. And barrels that are dead now. And sploosh in the poison water. And to jump on to the non-poison water. I do like this, even though this is a poison water section, I think this is a very good one. There is lots of safe ground out here. Like, there's never any time where you're forced to run through, like, a 6-mile stretch of nothing but poison water. It's not like Farron Keep in Dark Souls 3, where, you know, if you want to collect every item, there's times where you just have to wade through poison water and just tank it, which is kind of annoying. Here, though, there's safe ground everywhere, so yeah, and even then, when you are in the poison water, it does not fill up very much at all. I certainly think that even though, like, poison swamps can be really annoying in the worst of times, they have definitely improved so much since Dark Souls 1, where, like, I watched someone play through Blighttown Dark Souls 1. That shit looks tedious as hell, especially because the poison water in that game, by default, slows you down unless you have a ring that speeds you up. And that ring is found in a semi-secret location. I say semi-secret, it is a secret location. And which begs the question, why isn't that ring in Dark Souls 3? That ring would be super useful in Dark Souls 3, because, like, one of the worst things about some of Dark Souls 3's areas is that slower water that just slows you down to be annoying, and I don't know why they didn't bring that ring over. Same with the ring that severely decreases lava damage, which would make it a lot easier to obtain those items in Smoldering Lake. You can use the pyromancy, like Flash Sweat, to do it, but it only increases your damage absorption by so much, and even in the, even when I did go and get it, okay, there was 2 of you. That's actually kind of funny. There's 2 of them. Just in case you didn't get caught by the first one. What is this? It's 2 glass incredible. Hi, what? Plants somewhere? Okay, we're killing you. And then we are, fighting a Clean Rot Knight. Okay, I was about to say, is this our first time fighting them not as a boss? No, it's not. We fought some in Caelid, I think. Or rather, I ran past some in Caelid, but you know what I mean. We're actually fighting them, and this one's not too bad, I have to say. But that might be because it has far less health than any of the others we fought. Trina's Lily. Where was I? What was I talking about with Dark Souls 3 and, you know, like, when I finally ended up trying the Flash Sweat in my playthrough before I knew what it did, I tried it in one of the last episodes of my playthrough, and I found it to be quite effective, though. That could have been because I was at a late game stage. I had 40 vigor. When I first went to Smoldering Lake, I don't know if it would have even helped that much. Valkyrie's prosthesis, or however you pronounce that. Golden prosthesis once used by the one-armed Valkyrie, a masterwork of craftsmanship. With practice and skill, it can be used as proficiently as a real arm. When Marai, Lord of the Shaded Castle, embraced this prosthesis, he claimed to feel the presence of his personal goddess. Alright, I don't want to hear any more about that guy, if I may speak for myself a little bit. Alright. Down. Where is down? This place can be kind of confusing. It's a very open dungeon when they're usually kind of linear. This one is far less linear. You get a lot of ways to go. It's kind of like the opening of Caria Manor. Caria Manor started off really open and then got progressively more linear as you went throughout it. This one is actually kind of the same way now that I'm thinking about it. It's not any different. That is a Scarlet Rot Flower. I'm gonna get out of there as soon as possible because it is tanking my frame rate. Apparently it's really hard to render particle effects in the color red. Hi, how's it going? Die, okay. Dude, if you're that low, that fucking roll should kill you, I'm just saying. anything here? No, but there's a drop down to that field over there. We're gonna check that field out after the castle's done. I would like to mark it on the map. Unfortunately, the flower is after me, so I should be on edge at all times, just in case the flower sneaks up behind me, you know. It's a very stealthy plant. Anything could happen, you never know. And so I must not be allowed to check my map or, like, you know, mark anything or do anything else. Nope, still not allowed. Nope, no map for me. Item down there, I think I'll grab that. I don't see anything else on that roof, so yeah, we'll jump down. Oh god, no, not already. What? I didn't know there's one of you. Okay, we're running. That's a Royal Revenant. And I'm gonna get out of here as soon as possible. Oh, it sees me. Oh, it sees me. Oh, it sees me. Beast Blood 1. I am so thankful the Royal Revenant didn't even chase me or attempt to attack me at all, because holy crap. Oh god, okay. Let's use Night Shard on ya. That doesn't do very much. How about this? Oh, this does a lot. Oh, unfortunately you dodge backwards. God damn you. You always have another trick. Just when I think I've got you, you pull out one more thing, and then you die. Because you weren't actually that good in the end. Drink our first one of those. Can I get back up there? Please? Can I get... please? Please? Please, can I... Yeah, I'm back up. Nothing else around here. Okay, let's take a look on the map where we are. So we start here. Yeah, minor dungeons... With minor dungeons like this, or even major dungeon, legacy dungeons, the map is actually helpful. But when you're in a mini dungeons are all underground, so they don't help you at all. This will take us back more towards the start, though those rocks are in the way. So this pocket, I don't think we've been in. So let's go down in there before we explore more of the ramparts on the outside. Hi, yeah, we definitely haven't been here. I would have remembered fighting some basilisks in here. The only place we fought basilisks here so far is outside. Ice Crag! Take it! I find it kind of funny that, like, you know, basilisks are the way they are, were the way they were in the Dark Souls games, because they inflicted curse on you and curse would turn you to stone. And that's what basilisks are known for doing in mythologies, turning people to stone by their gaze or whatever. In the Dark Souls case, it would be by their breath, but close enough. And then in Elden Ring, they're brought back to do the exact same thing, except the status effect isn't turning you to stone anymore. It's like making you a plant or whatever it's doing. You have two flasks? Okay. Not only are you the only non-tarnished enemy to have flasks and heal, but you have more than one, which is what most of the tarnished enemies in this game have. Very weird. Kind of a big outlier among the enemies. I mean, other enemies have healing capabilities, but I don't think most of them have flasks. I am probably wrong with that, you know, only regular enemy to use flasks or heal at all. I mean, I'm definitely wrong about healing at all, but only regular enemy to use flasks might be wrong as well. Because, you know, there are enemies in Dark Souls 1, lots of enemies in Dark Souls 1 that can drink Estus, and the main enemies of Dark Souls 3, the Hollows, can drink Estus as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of the people in this game can, though I've never seen it myself, so it still could happen. That doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. There's lots of stuff about this game that I've never encountered that I would later discover does indeed exist. Alright, sneak through the poison in order to lay the smackdown. Oh man, I colored my cape green. Actually, that looks kind of cool. But it will wipe off eventually. The poison will get rid of itself. Excuse me? Why am I... Does crouching in poison water also get you the faster shit? Oh my god. Alright. I'll take one of those because hopefully the effect will be out by then. But yeah, I didn't know crouching in poison water. It does make sense. You would probably be submerging your legs and all that. But still, that's annoying. And I thought it was just dodging in water, dodge rolling in water that would get it all over yourself, but nope. Game had to be a little bit more annoying than that, I guess. Okay, okay, we've already been here. So, let's go up the wooden bridge to the rampart over here. I'm gonna clear out everything in the poison section first, so then we'll head to the main stuff, the real dungeon. Great ambush there, buddy. 1 out of 10. Oh, 10 out of 10. Would never be able to see you coming. Get punctured through the head down the spine. And then you get slashed in the ribs. Actually, that was more... That looks like it hit your back almost. Slashed in the ribs and then the spine. I'm just gonna Hoarfrost Stomp. Alright, I'm gonna Hoarfrost Stomp them and then be hit by another one. I got you. You have my blood on your head. Get that off. Go take a shower right now. Shaded Castle is kind of a gross area. This place does really make you want to take a shower after it. All the poison water, the zombies that keep gushing their poisonous insides at you. Which, by the way, their insides are also, like, hot. They are all bubbly and steamy and shit. Yeah, it's a gross area, for sure. You are alone, are you? Well, have a backstab, then. That is half your health bar. Do not heal it up, you little piece of shit. Take a thing. And take another thing. And a third, and a fourth, and a fifth. 5 budding cave moss. Well, that is one of the things you need to craft perfume, so I guess it's not unreasonable for you to be dropping those. You would have those, but still. Man, I remember when I was first getting into Fallout, I only have Fallout New Vegas, and for some reason, like, I've tried to play it multiple times, and for some reason, I just always drop it eventually. I'm wondering if I'm not the biggest fan of Western RPGs, because, like, with the exception of Dark Souls games, but Dark Souls games play so differently from an RPG like Fallout New Vegas or Fallout 1 or 2. Because, like, all the skills and shit. Anyway, I remembered I was getting into Fallout, and I couldn't play them at the time, but I could watch the playthroughs of them, and at the time, I thought they were, like, the greatest games ever. I was blown away by all the, you know, the loot systems, all the characters that you would kill, and you'd be able to take everything in their inventory, and all the containers and shit in the environment you would find as well. Like, I just consider that the greatest game, and nobody would ever make something as good. And a game like this where you drop an enemy and maybe it drops an item on occasion, and if it does, it usually just drops one, would be something I would pass off as like, it's not as good as that other game, though, in my opinion. But over time, though, you know, I became a lot more welcoming to games that don't do that insanely complicated system. To code, I mean. It's not an insanely complicated system to have an item box in a game that contains things. Like, that's a pretty obvious, it's pretty obvious how that works. But, you know, complicated to code. I would imagine, anyway, that it is complicated to code. Hey, did you see that? Over here in the secret, it's kind of dark. I'm gonna turn on the lantern so y'all can see. Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? I don't want to height shame, but hey, Elden Ring character, you are not that tall. You are not that tall. You can fit under this. What? And just after I was saying earlier in the series, well, not just after, but you know what I mean. Earlier in the series, I was saying, you know all those waist-high fences Dark Souls characters couldn't do anything about? Well, now you can jump over them. Yeah, apparently, Elden Ring characters have discovered a new threat. Fucking pole beams? Alright, you either have to make a tricky jump to the side like that, or you can crouch underneath something. You have to be able to crouch underneath something. Champion Song Painting. Let's take a closer look at that. It is on Altus Plateau, and it is facing what appears to be Mount Gelmir. It's looking at Volcano Manor. Though there's a big structure, there's a big hero's grave to the left, and we have not seen a hero's grave outside of Gelmir's hero's grave, which is inside Mount Gelmir. So that's in an area we haven't been to yet, but once we get there, we will be sure to find it. Okay. Excuse me, slugs. I'm trying to test something here. Excuse me. Also, literally just the slugs from Fahrenheit. There you go. My god, Elden Ring character. But look at this. You're like gaslighting yourself into thinking that you're not actually as short as you are, even though you are short. Like, Elden Ring characters are really short compared to basically all of the enemies. Okay. I think there's one more thing I'd like to get, and it is not up there with those guys, because I've already been over there. It is around you. Oh. Well, great. How do I get that? I think I need to drop somewhere from above, so I might have to come back to this later. I just want to see. there's anything I can do to get it right now. No, there's none. There's a perfumer after me. So I think I will remember you. In fact, I would mark it, but this one player keeps kicking my ass. Is it the Legend 27? There we go. Mark it with a sword. With that, okay, I think I've done everything in this outer area, so let's find our way into the inner area, which I believe involves climbing up the ladder there once again, so see you in a bit. Hello again. It has been a bit, I wasn't lying. Okay. I would like to equip the heal spell that I was talking about, and to do that, I'm gonna need to switch this out for increases faith. I literally didn't even get to use the effects of the blue branch sword, but who cares? Okay, I can equip Great Heal or Great Heal. I think I'll just go with Heal. I would like to try doing this first, just see what it's like. I'll unequip the Godskin Peeler for now. I haven't been using it for a while. And I shall put on instead the Finger Seal. There's the healing spell, wasted some FP, I'll get that back. And, if you remember way back when, I think we read a note or something that we found in Liurnia that said, Royal Revenants, or I think Revenants in general, have a weakness to healing effects. So I'm gonna try that when we inevitably encounter another Royal Revenant. He just turned towards me and was like, wait, should I have stopped her? Okay, this area over here was so boring that I didn't even notice what it was trying to do. Hold on. It was trying to show that you can now access the inner areas of Castle Shaded. Of Castle Shaded. I'm just jumping on the roof to see if there's anything. Doesn't look like there is, though. But yes, we are now in the inner... I'd love to show it on the map, but unfortunately, these freaking zombies... I'm not actually that mad about it. It's just every time I've wanted to pull up the map and do something, games have been like, nope, no. Zombie number 456 sees you from like 20 meters away. So they're way more important, and you need to focus on them. We got a Revenant Rider out here. Excuse, can I focus on fighting him, please? I remember seeing these enemies for the first time and thinking that they would just be the worst things to fight. Absolutely not. They are actually very, very, very weak. Alright, now what's out here other than a Poison Bloom? Oh, I know what's out here. Slowness and poison. Okay, I'll just take it. It's just poison. We can deal with it. I've dealt with poison all my life in Dark Souls games, and so this is nothing new for me. Though I would like to get out of it just so I can move faster. There we go. I was holding down B that whole time. Clearly doesn't do anything. What? You barely, like, inched out of the way of that attack. Okay, then. Let's go over here. What item are you guarding? I think it's a smithing stone. Maybe a level 7. Level 4. Alright. Another ladder here. I don't remember where this one goes. Oh, look at the pretty Erd tree. We're so close to it. Hey, how's it going, buddy? I remember reading an article that was talking about a player's experience where, like, the closer they got to the Erd tree, the worse the game ran for them because, you know, the Erd tree's kind of big to render and all that. And I could certainly get that. Like, as they went into Altus Plateau, the game started running worse and worse. I have not had that experience, though. I haven't had too many issues with performance. Like, I have had frame drops, I have had the game freeze on occasion, but surprisingly, and as I've already mentioned, that item was a fucking perfume bottle, oh my god. As I have mentioned, while recording, the game does run worse in spots, but I'm okay with that because the video still looks good. Otherwise, though, aside from frame drops in places, I really haven't had any performance issues that I can tell with this game. And in fact, I've had less of the random freezing than I have in my Dark Souls 3 playthrough so far, which I am almost 10 videos over, by the way. Like, my Dark Souls 3 playthrough was, what? It was 20 videos. I know how much it was. It was not too long ago. I know how much it was. And we are almost at 30 episodes of this series, so that's insane. Hang on. You had a red glow around yourself, but it... Okay, I guess you were eating something else? You weren't eating a heal, you were eating a thing. Also, the heal didn't get a chance to go off before I killed you. That's funny. Man, the game extends some generosity towards me. Whenever I heal at the moment I get hit, the heal just gets canceled. I don't lose any health, but he lost health. That was actually interesting. There's a roof there. We might be able to jump up there from there. But I know the real place to go. We want to go over there up that ladder, and not down that center path, at least for now. I just want to check if there's anything else up here in this inner rampart. I guess I was lying when I said that this place didn't make you trudge through poison water really slowly and just tank it. Yeah, I was lying. Still, though, there is a lot of safe ground. Like, it's really just this open part in the middle, and you can easily avoid that. So, I don't want to go over there yet. There's a particular reason I want to climb this ladder first. Oh my god, the torch in the wind looks like it was about to burn me as I'm climbing the ladder. Or maybe it's about to burn the ladder. Even though it's metal, there was an area in Dark Souls 2 where you could use a torch on a fucking metal pole, and it would burn the windmill and remove poison from a boss arena. Anyway, like disgrace. This is the particular reason why I didn't want to go down there just yet. Okay, question. What is it with statues in Souls games? Every Souls game has an area, at least one area, littered with statues that... I don't know if it was like the castle builds the statues that they intend to put out on display in a public's area, or maybe this is the public area that they're on display in, but like, there's always parts like these where there's statues just randomly plop down in a hallway, and I have to wonder what's that about. Is there some kind of petrification curse happening? What, like, earlier when I said in Dark Souls, basilisks turn you to stone, that wasn't completely true. They turn you to crystal, but close enough. And so I'm wondering if there's some kind of connection with that, if there's some lore reason that in these worlds there are this many statues around. Okay. As you can see, we have a Royal Revenant. So I'm gonna try using heal on him. Let's see how this goes. All right. Where are you going? Oh god. Oh god. No, not the grabby. Not the grabby. Not the grabby. Not the grabby. Okay. Use now. Alright, I've stunned that guy. Oh, and I stunned you too! Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay, that is actually really good. Oh no. Okay, prefer not to dodge away from them because the grabby attack can still hit you. He's still gonna kill me, despite everything. Hi, you didn't move? What? Sure, now you're gonna spit poison at me. Alright, I'm gonna heal on your face. Ha! Ha! Take it! Take it! Oh man, that was fun. Even though he did poison me, and he did also, like, slam my face in 10 million times. I've got a bunch of big dents in my stomach and my nose and my skull from that, but don't worry, because they'll disappear as soon as I set at the site of grace. Also, that's a more powerful poison. Did you see that? Okay, so the rate of damage that poison gives you is different depending on the source. Poison water tends not to damage you that much, but that guy's poison damaged you a lot, because it was damaging me enough a second that a little yellow thing was showing in the health bar. So that was clearly a lot more damage than poison usually does. That is good to know. The rate at which poison damages you is not the same every time. It depends on the source of damage. That is such a good strategy to use against them, though. Oh my god, I even knew that it was, like, a thing, but I also just forgot about it. I'll just be completely honest. I am leveling up Faith to 12 as soon as I can. My next level up is going to be leveling up Faith to 12. Because, holy shit, I need something to use against Royal Revenants. Okay, I guess I take back most of the things I say about Royal Revenants, because there is that really, really, really useful counter against them. I still really don't like them as enemies, but at least I can say, at least I have a fuck you button for them now. And I will be sure to use it over and over again. I can see I'm at 40 minutes of recording. I wonder if we'll have enough time to get the rest of the mini dungeons done. God, every time I say, get a dungeon done, it's like, dungeon, hey. I guess I won't be doing any overworld exploration this time. We've done, like, most of the things in Middle Altus, except this. I might have to save that for next video if I want to do these 2 mini dungeons. But I've done basically everything in Mount Gelmir on the outside anyway, and we're saving this for later, so yeah. I think it's safe to say there's not going to be a whole lot of overworld exploration in this video, since this dungeon is fairly long, though I'd say we're more than halfway through it at this point. No reason to go down there and kill the Revenant anymore. He doesn't drop anything special. Hey, buddy. Buddy the dog, what's your favorite color? Alright. Interestingly, I did 202 damage, and the next I did 404. The damage numbers in this game are fucking weird, and I will never understand them. Our Samariah is ruined. Just desserts for falling for that severed harpy. No surprise the guilty Cretan took the castle and our storied sword. You know, it's entirely possible for the voice actor of that ghost butchered the pronunciation there, like, actually got it wrong. Sometimes that happens when, you know, voice actors in games get things wrong. It's a silly mistake, but it's not their fault. They may not have known how it's pronounced. Kind of like with Resident Evil 8 with Castle Dimitrescu. I think it is supposed to be pronounced Dimitrescu, but in the game they say Domitresk, which, sure, that sounds pretty cool, and it certainly sounds correct, but I think it is supposed to be Dimitrescu. At least I think. I'm not sure. That was a superb ambush there, sir. I'm just kidding about that anyway. I am the voice actor of those ghosts, in case you haven't noticed up until this point, which, like... There's been so many ghosts, and it's clearly my voice with an echo applied. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. I've been wanting to experiment with stuff like that, like using the power of editing to change my voice, add audio effects to my voice whenever I voice certain characters in games, and this was the best way that I could test it because it's so simple. Like, if it's a ghost character, I voice them, and then I add an echo, and that's it. Is this a dead end? But yes, there's a few games that I was planning on adding like a much more involved overall, like, kind of voicing effects. I don't know what to call it, but, like, you know, whenever I get around to playing Hollow Knight again, I think I might add echoed voices whenever there's like a dream nail dialogue playing. I think that would be really cool. We'll see how that works out though, because the audio settings of my editing software are pretty funky, and I don't really know how to use them, so. Perfumer's Cookbook 2. Acid Spray Mist. Poison Spray Mist isn't... What's the difference between poison and acid? Does acid damage more? Oh, hello. Let's be sure to get that later. There's a little thingy there. Yeah, we'll be sure to grab that. A little Ultra Citrus hiding behind this place. So, I never really realized it until recently. Hello, I think we have an enemy nearby. But I do like the evenness with minor dungeons in this game, because every single region in this game has one minor dungeon, or all of the main surface regions have one minor dungeon in them. Limgrave has Castle Morn, Liurnia has Taria Manor, Caelid has Redmane, and this place has Shaded Castle. So I guess we'll look forward to whatever castle the Mountaintops of the Giants has when we get there. I like it because the legacy dungeons are not the same way. As you could tell, Caelid does not have a legacy dungeon in it. And yeah, the numbers of legacy dungeons per region are just all over the place. They can either have 1 or 0 or 2. It's kind of weird to me. I kind of get it. It's part of the whole, like, you know, surprising thing that the game wants to do to you. The game does not want to become formulaic, or it doesn't want to feel formulaic. It doesn't want to make you feel like you're going through the motions. It wants to keep surprising you with fun stuff. So you're like, oh my god, there's a dungeon here! You know. You know... Why isn't there a page waiting there instead? I guess it's like, just in case he steals the firefly. Look, why weren't you down there? You could have been the one to ambush, and you would have actually been good at it, because you could actually stab in the right place, unlike that guy. But I guess, you know, you're trying to coach the Wandering Noble on. I can understand that. We all have to start somewhere. You know, when I started playing Dark Souls games, I probably resembled a Wandering Noble quite a bit. Oh god, are there dogs out here? I can't remember, so I'm just gonna attack with magic from a distance, and get you with the frost, get you with the frost. Oh, there are dogs out there! Oh, fucking great. Okay, Gavelheim, hopefully this will catch them in the blast. It did not catch them in the blast. Okay. Jump through. I was about to say, if you can't fit through there, holy shit, you need to lay off the pizzas that you, I guess, eat when I'm not playing the game. Excuse, no, ow, that's the spine. You may not eat my spine, I need that. Okay, heal, and then I'll just tank both the bites to the chest. You got it. Your chest is faced worst. Like all the spears and swords that have been stabbed through it over the course of this adventure. Like those ones. And that was going really well, and this is kind of a linear gauntlet of enemies, so That's kind of a crushing defeat after I killed all of those things. Aristocrat garb. We haven't gotten that before. Travel attire worn by nobles in the capital, terribly faded and tattered. So the nobles are from the capital. Abandoning their birthplace after the shattering, these undead wanderers are the pitiful product of unending life. Boom. 1 out of 8 pages collected. Here we are again. Okay, I think I might want to just take the fight out here instead. I do have my runes back, right? Okay. I'm going to start by going after you as much as I can, and then you're going to block my attacks. Piece of crap. Okay. It's a fucking short stomp attack, and the dogs can't let me just do that. They can't let me do this. Nope, they can't let me do the quickest fucking animation in the world. Quickest stomp animation you've ever seen in your life, and they're like, nope. Run up and chomp! Run up and chomp! Run and chomp! I hate dogs. Anyway. You know, after in earlier videos I was saying, nah, the dogs in this game aren't that bad. Actually, nah, I'm just kidding. They fucking suck. And by they fucking suck, I mean I fucking suck at fighting them because I'm so impatient. Alright, come this way. Stop staying up there. This is how I died last time. I kept walking into your attacks, didn't expect them to hit me, and then you would kill me. I still think that second chomp that the dogs can do is stupid. Alright, okay. Okay, we doing this time? We doing this? Thank you. Thank you. I will take those extra runes. However many you had. Alright. More statues, this time covered in leaves. Do they dress them up in leaves? Or did these leaves fall on them over time? I can't imagine that in this, unless the leaves came from the Erd tree. And I can't imagine that. Aha, we got a shortcut. Man, if I had literally just walked over here and pressed A, we would have gotten a shortcut up here. This goes down to this platform. I don't think there's any items to get here, but I can at least show it. Oh, look. It's the Elden ring, I think, patterned into those tiles. That's a cool detail. Oh, yeah, you could drop up the slope and come over here if you want. A bridge, eh? Or whatever. Oh, item. I didn't realize there was another corner to this place. Smithing stone, level 5. Very nice. Okay. How many smithing stones do I have overall right now? See, I told you smithing stone level 3 stopped being given to you after a certain point. I got 40 level 4s, 8 level 3s. Game's like, what's that? You want to use another weapon? No, you don't. You won't get any smithing stone level 3. You don't deserve it. Okay. Hello there, sir, at the end. I think there's a stake of Marika on this bridge. Yes, there is. Now, hold on. Hold on a second. Oh, okay, no, this is going up to a big building. What about the smaller bridge-looking area? I guess the smaller bridge is on the other side and you can't access it? Or can you? Can you, maybe? Is there an open window or something in the shaft on the way down? Doesn't look like it. Okay, that's just a decorative bridge you can't get to then. This is the real bridge. Again, what's with all the statues up here? Was House Morai the statue creator? I'm not really sure. The main boss of the Shaded Castle is actually kind of a familiar face, but kind of not. Elemer of the Briar. What, Elmer Fudd? is that you? Elemer of the Briar is the same enemy as the Bell-Bearing Hunter, which you can encounter in the overworld. Except it's not the Bell-Bearing Hunter, it is Elemer of the Briar. Yeah, I don't know what the deal with this is. Yeah, he's wielding the same sword, he can do the same attacks, he has the same music and everything. He has the same lack of face or personality at all. His personality is just kill you. Okay, yeah, I need to learn the timing for that, and I need to get better at this fight overall. This fight actually might cost me a few deaths. Hello there, you're looking at a painting of Melania. Did I catch you in the middle of a private moment? Alright. Remember what I've learned recently? Find openings between combo strings. Don't just wait for him to freeze up, because he's not going to. He's an Elden Ring boss. They never freeze. Okay. No. Alright, and then that. Okay, he does actually try to send it through you. It is consistent. It's not like random based on where the sword is. He doesn't throw it at you if you get far away, and then he can do that. Oh, he can explode. I didn't... Okay, I don't remember that. That's a grab. Let's not be hit by that. That looks like... I think there's an attack, a grab attack in Dark Souls 3 that looks kind of like that. Drink Flask, so I don't think I'm going to heal up yet. Okay, this attack's pretty easy to avoid, I guess. It would be if I didn't suck it up. Alright, heal up. Mint. And he could do the third swipe. Okay. Damn it. Oh god, the delay. Okay. God, this guy has such a hard mix of delays and non-delays that it's really, really freaking hard to read attacks most of the time. Yeah, okay. That's fine, we did much better. I think I can get this guy not too long. Should have known that would happen, but for some reason I didn't. You're not gonna explode at that time. Okay, releases it a little sooner than I think he does. Oh, I think that grab back into himself might also cause damage. Okay, got out of the way of that. Oh my god, okay. Might need a rune arc for this guy. He's kind of nuts. Perfect. Jump attacks are working really well. They are draining a lot of his health. Okay. Okay, no, that's a close range attack. It's really hard to tell when he's gonna throw it or just swing it close range. Alrighty then. Okay, I have to say, rolling behind him is working so well. Oh my god, this is genuinely great, but also I feel like there's some attacks he could do to shut it down. Alright, that wasn't bad. That last attempt especially went super well. We'll use 2 flasks. Marai Executioner's Sword. Briar Great Shield. Elemer Fudd is now down. Storied sword of House Marai, the family of executioners who presided over the Shaded Castle, one of the legendary armaments. Elemer of the Briar, Oh, he is the bell-bearing hunter! Ah, it is the same character, he's just not a ghost this time. Okay. Snatched the sword from the site of his looming execution and furnished it with battle skills from his home of Eochaid, which is where the fancy swords come from that, you know, Eochaid's dancing blade, you know, where you could throw them in front of yourself. Eochaid, I don't... Lost Grace discovered. Okay, that should be Shaded Castle. Except it's not, because I need to find my way to that item. I will do so shortly. For now, I need to mark something else that I'll need to go revisit. And hello, you there? I think I've already said that she's Melania. But if I haven't, she's Melania, fun fact. This is like the ultimate dining hall, and this guy ruined it by fighting me inside of it. Couldn't we have at least fought it down there in the plaza? That would have been a really cool boss arena. Instead, it's a Clean Rot Knights arena, like, whatever. So, speaking of the Clean Rot Knight, he's just sitting there. Okay, hold on. Aha, I think I know how to get over there. Oh, God. Why? Every time I try to go for this thing, there's a perfumer after me within seconds. So I think you just jump over here, then it should be somewhere, not there. Let's move over then. We will go this, oh, yeah, hang on, wait a minute. Okay, now, drop and miss. Hey, well, I'm near this site of grace. I can get this point of faith that I wanted. Maybe now I can get an effect out of this thing. Careful, SpongeBob. Yes, the slow and steady wins the race. It's a stone sword key. That's about it. I would love to teleport away and move on to the next thing, but I don't know. I guess we're just stuck here forever. How y'all doing? How's it going? Let's just, we can sit down and have a little chat as I continue to fail to be able to open this map. How do you think of that dungeon? That dungeon was pretty fun, if I do say so myself. The poison water was, I guess a tiny bit annoying, but only a tiny bit annoying. I did appreciate the return of the bosses from Farron Keep. And, there were royal revenants in it, but that's okay. It seriously took that long to get the map open. Holy shit. I could have just jumped down and walked over to this grace and it would have been faster. All right. Mental note has been remembered that I have not explored the entirety of the outside of Shaded Castle, so I'm going to do that real quick before we teleport away to other means. And, I do want to ask a question real quick, because, to all Dark Souls fans, what do you think about the ambient music in this game? Because when I first saw this game, I was put off by it. Like, when I first saw a playthrough and I heard the music, I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I like that. I kind of liked the lack of music in the previous Dark Souls games, unless you were fighting a boss or were in the hub area. Because it made the bosses stand out all the more when it was just for bosses that music would play, or, you know, the hub area. It also made the hub area stand out really well as well. Hello? Okay, well, this appears to be the end of this adventure. However, over time, it has definitely grown on me, and it is actually one of my favorite aspects of the game. Because, although I don't think the soundtrack's as good as, say, Breath of the Wild, I do prefer Breath of the Wild's soundtrack. Especially because some of the ambient pieces, like Limgrave, get repetitive over time. Although I think that's the only one. I think every other overworld theme is fantastic. Fantastically paced, fantastic length, and fantastic sounding as well. It's really just Limgraves that I don't like that much. And hello, I'm gonna swing by and grab this. But yeah, what do you think about it? Just like, coming from the previous Souls games where it's, there was no music originally. Because I think it fits a game like this. A game with a world this big, this colorful, with this much going on. I think music fits better. And yeah, I don't know how the game would be like if it didn't have music. Now, that being said, there were times that playing where I did turn off the music briefly and just let the game's ambience play out. And in that way, the game does sound good like that. But there's also a part of me that would eventually start missing the music, so I would eventually turn it back on, because I do think it's good. And I think one of my favorite aspects about it is how there's all sorts of different themes for all the different locations, for all the different regions and the mini dungeons types and whatnot. There's our Starlight Shards. Yeah, moving on, I don't think there's anything else over here. And all of them have a variant for when you're fighting something. And I think that's really cool, because it kind of reminds me of Pikmin in that way, where it's like, you know, it's not an outright one simple battle theme, it's just that the background music gets more intense when you're fighting something. And I really like that. Over here in this place that I ended up missing for a while is a particularly special encounter. It is Malay Marai, Shaded Castle Castellan, which I don't think I've pronounced that word correctly so far this entire series. You are... okay. You're an NPC battle, for one thing. A rare example of a named NPC. There's a golem coming after us as well. Let's hope it doesn't cause too many problems for us. Do you have flasks? Because it doesn't seem like you do. You didn't even land a single hit. Oh my god, that's funny. Oh my god. Okay. Ansfer, Rapier, Marai Mask, Marai Robe. Another outfit for the pile. Which reminds me, I'm going to change outfits as soon as this guy's dead. Any other items back in this direction? I don't see any, but there's quite a lot of bright stone, so it might be blending in. Oh, here's one. Yeah, y'all really liked statues. You even put them this far out. The golem didn't like it, though. He probably broke all the ones that are broken here. Smithing stone, level 5. Alright, anything here? Yeah, look at all that stuff down there we can explore. I don't think I've worn Rogier's set yet. I don't think. I could be wrong. I'll wear this instead of the hat, though, because I don't like all the other stuff covering my head. So yeah, we'll go with this. We are a sorcerer, after all. And doesn't this do something to our sorcery ability? Strengthens glintstone sorcery skills? Yes, indeed it does. Why am I getting on torrent? I'm just going to teleport away. Now to make a bunch of other random stops around the area. Stop number 1. You're missing an arm, right? And you wish that you could have your sword arm back? Well, boy, do I have just the thing for you.
Are you giving me this arm? Thank you. I am in your debt yet again. I think if the arm serves well enough, it might be possible for me to wield a sword again. If the arms, it might be possible for me. Perhaps then I can aid you in battle.
I wonder if you summon her for Magma Worm Makar, that she doesn't attack with a sword and she uses, like, magic instead, and now, at this point, if you summon her for anything else, then she will. If so, that's pretty cool. I think after this point, she will leave this spot, and then she will become an available summon for the Godskin Apostle fight up here. I debated having her summoned for it, but not only was I thinking I was gonna try it solo anyway, but I mean, it was on our path, so I ended up doing it without her. Whether or not you do it with her, though, hey, look, she's got the yarn, that's really cool. Be sure to revisit the spot again because she is here and you should talk to her.
Ah, we meet yet again. The arm you gave me truly is a thing of wonder. It feels just like my own. Even handling a sword.
I should hope it does, that's the point of those things.
I say this to you of all people, but I am sure of my skill with the sword. Thus, I would have you call upon me in battle, should you ever have the need.
Yeah, I'll do that. Continues to never do it.
I would have you call upon me, and it is the only way that I can express my thanks.
You don't need to thank me. Because this is a video game, I'm not actually exerting effort to help you at all. Oh. Okay. I left a note for myself to check the pit in this pit in the unsightly catacombs here real quick. And I think I discovered a shortcut. Can you just drop here? I'm sure you can just drop right there. You can get the crank right away and skip the entire catacomb. That's actually pretty cool. Did I just miss this? Did I just walk past this earlier? Oh my god, I totally did. There's also another area of this place that I haven't been to. What are you doing? Bonk, 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 bonk. Alright, I don't know how I thought that would work. It looked like it was safe. Whatever. It was right here. I have to go get my runes back, though. That was a lot. Oh. I was just looking through my list of gestures to find a gesture to go with that. I got the balled-up gesture from Ranella, though it didn't show me. Well, that's odd. Silence! Oh my god, that is so fun. Alright, maybe I am running away from y'all after all. Oh my god. Alright, got my runes back. Don't worry about my sickly green skin and the many magic, you know, glintstone colored bullet holes in my back. You can't see them, so, yeah, you know. They don't exist, clearly. Along with the many instances of internal bleeding I have inside me from the screams. Can I open the map? You don't see me anymore! Oh, it's you. It's you down there. You are single-handedly preventing the map from doing its job. Look at him! Look at this smug fuck. I prevent your map from opening. The perpetrator is gone. And I still can't open the map. What the fuck? There we fucking go. Why am I having so much bad luck with that this episode? Okay, finally time to do the thing I came here to do. Let's invade Greathorn Tragoth's world. No matter how much he helped with Radahn, clearly Patches has something against him, because when we summoned Patches for Radahn, he just left immediately as soon as he saw that Tragoth was fighting us, I guess. Well, no, it's Volcano Manor who does. Hey, I'm one with Volcano Manor now, and I've decided, fuck you! You helped me with Radahn, but you also support the Erdtree, so, fuck you! Ow! We were but temporary allies! Okay, you know, you're actually strong. This might take a few tries. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. I don't expect this to be too hard otherwise. I got a hammer too. You're not special. Oh, I think I know who you are. You are the freaking, what's his name again? Havel the Rock of this game, aren't ya? Aren't ya? Except, unlike Havel the Rock, you can't just cheaply two-shot me, which I enjoy. I enjoy that a lot. Okay, one more hit. Nice, we got him in the end. Though it did take all of my health potions, whatever. I have to wonder, when you drink a health potion, do you immediately feel better? Or is it like your wounds are healed, but you still feel the pain of the blow? For defeating this encounter, you get his armor set. You must do Patch's little quest line if you want this armor, which I have heard is the strongest physical damage negation armor in the game. It's all the way down here at the bottom of the list, so I think it is. Tragoth is a famed knight of assistance. Countless tarnished facing adversity that lands between us survive thanks only to the Great Horned One's aid. And we've killed him! Yeah! Only once, though. He'll respawn, that's fine. Providing staunch poise. Yeah, look at 20% from this alone. That is crazy. And then 7 from this. Now I wonder if Tragoth's gonna invade me back later on in a way. Those shoes are interesting. Yeah, the weight though, 16.4. Oh my god, 8.8. It's 26. 11.3. Yeah, me wearing this is out of the question. Hang on, let me put it on right now. Hey everybody, and welcome back to another exciting playthrough of Elden Ring. Oh my god. Wait, I didn't realize that the armor didn't just have a face. This looks so weird on me. Anyway, I am currently overloaded. I have more than maximum equip load, which means this is the fastest I can move. And let me try rolling. Holy shit, laughed so hard it made me cough. Oh my god. Patches, I have felled the victim, and I tried to jump just then. It plays the same animation. Oh, look at that. There's napkins and forks and stuff on the table. That's pretty cool. For what dinner? I don't know. Tanith doesn't really seem to host many dinners around here. Hello, Patches. I killed the guy your letter wanted. Look, this is his armor.
Hello again.
The request is done.
Hunted down Tragoth.
Yeah, obviously.
No, it's
Are you certain? Do you see what I'm wearing?
I'll give Tanith the news. Have some rest, by all means.
Yeah, I'm gonna need it after I take this off. You sell anything new? Do I have one of these? It doesn't say. Then, if it's unique, I guess I'll buy it. Sure, and I'll buy this too.
Cheers for that.
Cheers for that. Cheers for that, indeed. Hold on, I have to move to the other room to change. I can't do it in front of this guy. Oh my god. I am a new person once again, a new tarnished. Now if I talk to you.
Follow this, it cannot.
Okay. Reload the area and... What about my reward?
Sharper than you seem, aren't you? I was just holding on to it for you, you know.
Oh, you.
A reward for hunting Tragoth. All yours.
Hey, at least you actually gave it over and didn't kick me down a cliff for it. Magma Whip Candlestick. Oh. Ritual Implement is a 3-pronged candlestick with solid flames formed of the magma of Mount Gelmir. When wielded as a weapon, the flames become supple whips of lava. Unique skill is Sea of Magma. Swing a molten whip overhead and temporarily cover the surrounding area in a sea of magma. Hold to continue swinging. Cool. Dialos is gone.
You're still...
Alright, you don't say anything new. Man, so people are slowly leaving this room. Is it because Patches is here now? Now, time for some mini-dungeons, in the order of perhaps least to most interesting. And I generally consider caves to be the least interesting type of mini-dungeon. I still really like them, but, I don't know, tunnels and catacombs are just kind of cooler. To me, personally. Caves are usually small, and there's a soldier inside this one. Okay, this one's a little more interesting just because of that. You usually never see soldiers inside of caves. We did see, though, some soldiers inside of Gale Tunnel down in Caelid, but again, that was a tunnel, not a cave. It was a cave, but it was a tunnel. It's different, you know, a mine shaft. There you go. That'll get the Minecraft fans on board with the difference between a cave and a mine shaft. One of them is natural, and the other one is structured and whatnot. I don't think I'm missing any illusory walls. I still have the immunity charm on, right? Yep, because I'm gonna need it. It's one of those types of caves. It's one of those. 2 poison water dungeons in one video. I'm excited for that. By the way, I may as well mention, but I'm recording this video. Please free my character's esophagus. Thank you. Now die. Was that overkill? Yes. Do I care? Not really. Anyway, I am recording this on the day that the first Shadow of the Erdtree trailer is released, which is... Are you fucking kidding me? Which is the DLC, the upcoming DLC for Elden Ring. I don't know if the trailer has a release date yet, but I did see on the Steam page as I was going to boot up the game, you can now pre-order it, so maybe it does have a release date. If that's the case, I really hope it's not coming out soon. I haven't looked, because otherwise, what I don't want to happen is that the DLC releases while I'm still working on this series. Like, I'm not done with the game yet, and then the DLC comes out, and now, like... You know, why would you watch someone play through the base game anymore, right? The base game's outdated now. Now everyone's playing the new thing. So yeah, I really hope that the release date is like later this year, not during the thing. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to play it as a part of the series. I'll decide on that later when I eventually like either see a playthrough of the DLC, or you never know, I might decide to play it myself, and I'll decide from there. But for right now, my plans are base game only. Because the base game of this game is fucking huge already. I don't think I need a DLC on top of that. Okay, then. This is an interesting little room. I like it when they have rooms like this. Kind of looks like Ash Lake with the stuff sticking up into the ceiling, the pillars of stone and whatnot. Okay, so in this cave is actually a particular treasure that really helps you against poison. Poison water, I mean. And poison from other sources. Speaking of poison from other sources. Were those guys getting like a buff from being inside poison? Because that's really funny. Oh, no. Okay. Night Shard you to death. It's fairly ineffective. Still something effective. Alright, I'm poisoned, so rolling through the poison water does not matter at all to me whatsoever. I think I'm just gonna take you guys out from a later position. I'll take you out, though, because you've dropped down from me. Heal up right now before I die. I need a second now. There we go. Holy shit. I got it close. There's some times where I just tank hits from enemies and I'm not actually looking at my health bar for some reason. And then I look up and I'm like, oh, I'm almost dead. Well, maybe I should do something about that eventually. You know, it can wait a little bit. Alright, let's take that poison off. I may need to make more of these. Can I make more of these? I can make 10. Let's make all 10. May as well. I don't expect to be going to many more poison-riddled areas in the coming, episodes. Hello there. Anything you had down here? I already rolled into the wall, so that slash was pointless. We can keep going down, or we can keep going another way. I think I'd rather take the other way before we go down a point of no return. The other way does go back up, so that was a good choice. Don't know what the camera was doing there. Just had a little freak out. There's you dead. This rat just froze up. The rat just didn't know what to do anymore. Yeah. This is just a big tunnel with rats in it. And those rats don't even give poison or anything. They're just rats. Hello there, Golden Rune level 7. Which way? Oh, over. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold on. Okay, in a time like this, I kind of want to find, like, the weakest attack I can use right now, and use it on him. Okay, this weapon here has kick as its skill. So, how about this? 3 damage was enough. What was this weapon like anyway? Oh, you fell down, are you? Alright, well, that's fine, I guess. I can just drop down real quick, run back up, I can cut it out, it'll be fine. I'm just annoyed at doing it. That's the wrong bolus, game. What? That's such a troll. You'd normally be happy to see one of those things. But in this case, it's useless. Hold on, gotta wait to become unpoisoned, and you know the best way to do that? Sleep it off. Yes. The floor here is made of floor. Surprise! Ice! Get ice, dipshits! Okay. Who's left? two of them are, plus a flower. Because there's always a fucking flower. Oh, look at that flower trying to cover them in a poison shield. Trying to protect them. You can't... Yeah, that poison shield does not block my magic, or else that would be effective. I'll wait. I'll just sit here and wait. You know? Oh, you actually stopped pretty soon. We're gonna have to put the poison... the Jeopardy theme over it if you keep... Oh my god. Picked up the fucking item. Thanks, let's get it out of here. What the hell did we pick up? The mushroom set. These overgrown mushrooms have colonized the head. To those enraptured by the scarlet rot, they are holy vestments that root one to the earth. Yep. This exists. Oh, yes, fashion icon. However, look at that resistance meter. You can't argue with results. This thing has super, super high immunity resistance compared to other stuff. Look at that, 44102. I don't know what the normal average amount of resistance is, but yeah, this helps significantly with poison. So if you're ever going through a poison cave, you might want to put it on. If you're ever doing literally anything else, you might want to take it off because it looks weird. But yeah, this does genuinely help, even as odd as it is. I suppose the more you're being drawn to Earth by the scarlet rot or whatever, the more resistant you are to the scarlet rot and poison as a bonus. Whee! Hi guys, how's it going? I'm gonna be wearing this for the duration of the cave. As soon as it's done though, we're taking it off because, like, you know, this cave has poison in it. I want to protect myself from poison, don't I? Nothing on this. Nothing, okay. Alright, despite not having anything, any shoes on to break that fall, we still did not break any of our foot bones, which is good. Isn't it like... Is it hands or feet that have the most amount of bones of any limb in the body? I can't remember. There was some kind of big fun fact like that kept being told to me repeatedly from various sources, and I've not remembered. So, yeah, those various sources were not enough. Traverse the mist to fight the two regular enemies. it's Kindred of Rot from Caelid. We fought so many of the... Oh my god, that health bar, though. Alright. I think you might be intended to go to Altus Plateau and, by extension, Mount Gelmir before Caelid? Or at least that's what I'm assuming, based on the fact that they are giving us these enemies as, like, big new encounters when we've already freaking fought them before. Okay, that's enough out of you. That is enough. We fought, like, we haven't even fought these guys as regular enemies before. We fought more than two at once, and they were easy then, and they're still easy now. I say that and I'm out of flasks and am about to die. Yeah, ignore me. That's because I keep dodging away from them. I need to stop that. Dodging around freaking Elemer of the Briar worked out real well, so I should take that into other bosses. Oh, fuck. I'm actually gonna die to you. No, I'm not! Oh my god, that was the fucking blue feathered branch sword that saved me there. The increased defense when HP's low. Hold on, how's my stuff looking? Oh my god, 60%? 60% damage negation? That is crazy. And just so you know, this thing gives how much? It gives like 8. And this stuff gives like a 6, 3. It's multiplicative, so it, you know. But holy shit, 60%? Normally with this set on, it's 20. That is a huge increase compared to Dark Souls 3. Holy crap. Or is it that big in Dark Souls 3? Because I remember looking at it in Dark Souls 3, not being that impressed by it. What is my thing like without this? 12%. So it's being buffed to 21%, and then this might be buffing it by a further percent. Yeah, it's hard to tell exactly what's going on there, but either way, that is a big, big buff compared to what I remember from Dark Souls 3. So that's Seethewater Cave. It exists. Go there to get the mushroom set. You can kill the boss if you want. There's no reason to, though. Oh, wait, they dropped something. Hold on, we need to check. Kindred of Rot's Exaltation. Raises attack power when poisoning or rot occurs in the vicinity. So I'm assuming that's what the poison guys with spears were using on us. Or they had this talisman equipped, or something of the sort. Rot for the Scarlet Goddess. Oh, scarlet blossoms, flourish in distant lands and return to us, the unwanted children. I think they have good reasons not to want you, whoever your parents are. Anyway, because y'all are fucking, like, centipedes with the Scarlet Rot. And maybe your parents aren't centipedes, and maybe they're grossed out by centipedes. It's still sad that they would, like, go against you that much, but they might have a reason to. So that was smart. Yeah, there were explosive barrels in there. If any kind of fire damage source is used on explosive barrels, they explode. Fun fact. Alright, so here is Old Altus Tunnel. I'm going to clear this out, and then we're going to investigate the church directly across from it, and then we're going to end the video. We're taking this skull off, because we're going to defeat this thing. Whatever's down here. I actually can't remember at the moment, but that's what we're here to find out. Cracked crystals. Oh, man. This looks like a big one already. Oh, boy. Alright. Climb up. I have 40,000 runes. Well, let's hope this place isn't too hard then. Oh dear. Okay. Ice. Get iced. Iced. Oh, no. No, 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 no. What? Hold on. Did you see that? Hold on. No, 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 no. Hold on. Guy. The game was locking on to an enemy through the fucking floor instead of the dog charging at me in front of me. No, target the guy through the wall. That's a good idea. Bolt Drake Talisman +1. I'm not going to look at those anymore because they're just the same as the base version, except better. Bolt Drake Talisman, to jog your memory, guards against, what is it? Lightning damage negation. Gives lightning damage negation. Very cool. Down you go. Over here is a smithing stone. All right, let's go kill this all-important enemy down here in this room, according to the game. Oh, God, this guy's gonna be a huge problem. You gotta take care of them from the other room. Well, all right. Stabbed you right through the abdomen. Picked up your cracked crystals. Should have done a better job of mining them before I took them away from you. Okay, you have a backpack, and that gives defense. Right. Should have expected that. It didn't help you that much, though. Roof. Nothing on here. Okay, that's a knight. I heard the footsteps, and I was like, wait, was that like a fucking Crucible knight or something? No, that is just a regular old knight. A non-threatening knight. Oh, there's two! Oh, there's two! Well, see, if I knew that, then maybe I would have tried doing something like... I was hoping that I had some kind of fire attack on me. I don't... I do have Magma Shot. Maybe I can use it to my effectiveness. I want to blow the barrels up. I guess it's... Oh, God, there's a dog. No, we're so dead. We're so dead. I rarely die in mini dungeons. How could this be? All right. This is what I get for saying non-threatening knight when... All of my experiences with fighting knights in this game have proven that they are anything but threatening. Or, well, that they are... that they are anything but not threatening. That's what I meant. Ow, 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 ow. Well, the Blue Feather Branch Sword didn't really help me there. I can tell you that much. Oh, I was hoping you would blow yourself up. That would have been so funny. Unfortunately, no. You know what? You dogs get the brain freeze, and then you get the big sword going through you. Actually, I need a Tricarian Greysword on the miners. That might be good. Hey-yump, hey-yump, hey-yump. It doesn't reach! How dare you! Okay, we're gonna drop this way. And hope that I've lured just this guy. Yeah, just this guy. And you don't chain pull, do you? You don't chain pull with the other knight? Okay, the other knight's right there. Boom. I want to kill one of you, because having both of you alive is really, really scary. Okay, there you go. Laying down light helm. Have we had one of those before? Yes, we have. All right. The golden canopy represents the honor of standing among the tree's defenders. Yeah. You're all so pompous and cool and shit. Where's my cool knight outfit? The answer is that I have like a million cool knight outfits and I haven't worn them because I don't like how they look. Where's my celebrations, I mean? Where's my armor set designed after me? Well, maybe one will become once I become Elden Lord. Alright. Those are my stress coughs. They are now out of the way. This fucking dog! Alright. I wasn't actually that mad at it. I was playing up the exaggeration for views, you know. Because, you know, everyone who clicks on videos as calmly titled as mine expect overreactions and expect exaggerations of commentary. Which, is something that I do. A lot of, like, whenever I yell at stuff, it is mostly exaggerated. I'm just like, you know, I'm playing it up because it's, not only is it fun, but it makes for a fun video, you know. Trolls are descended from the giants, and these are supposedly once used as ceremonial smithing tools. In the distant past, smithing was considered divine. And now it is not, I assume. It does fire damage, interestingly. It does not look like a fire weapon at all, but sure, whatever. Okay, you know, it might be like flamethrowers or fire pots that set off explosive barrels, not any fire damage at all. Like, hold on, can I test? I'm afraid I can't. I don't have enough strength. Maybe if I wielded it with two hands. Maybe. Actually, I don't think so. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I can. Either way, I don't think if you hit the explosive barrels with the giant hammer that deals fire damage, that it would kill them. Oh, you fucking dog. Die, thanks. Fun fact, part of the reason why I gave up on Dark Souls 1 was the dogs in the fucking lower undead burg. And those assassin guys, fuck them. And the camera demon, fuck him! I've got a lot of F words to say towards Dark Souls 1 enemies, don't mind me. I genuinely should try Dark Souls 1 again, though. Like, it might not be as annoying to play anymore now that I've finished Elden Ring and Dark Souls 3, and I've played them all multiple times. Hello. We'll get to you last. Okay, oh, it's the enemies I haven't killed up above. Oh, then in that case, I think we've been anywhere? Hold on, I'm gonna scour this place one more time. Yeah, seems like this is it. This might be the smallest tunnel I've ever seen. I mean, there was a lot to explore in doing it, though, and there was a lot of enemies down there, so I guess that's the deal with it. Alright, who do we have? It's the Stone Digger Troll, except his arena is filled with explosive barrels. I didn't think frost worked on rock people very well, but I guess I was wrong. Look at how quickly he's dying. Oh my god. I was considering speeding up this fight. I don't think I need to do that. The fight has already been sped up by the developers. Or by my in-game level. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. That was that. Just same boss we fought before. You probably could use the explosive barrels on him as an interesting way of damaging him. Did I do that? No. I don't know. Just, there's something in my gut that tells me that fire damage is not that effective against people made of stone. It's just, I'm applying real-world logic here, and that might not be what I'm supposed to do. An enormous club of hard wood. Wildly hammering foes with a striking weapon requires no dexterity, only brute force. While it may seem sacrilegious, this weapon is said to be a withered branch of the Erd Tree. Imbued with holy power, this weapon will never snap. Skill Golden Land. Gather strength to release a blast of sacred energy that coalesces into golden darts. And he never did that, so... Very good job, buddy. That's it for these two mini dungeons. Now, one last thing. We shall check out this church, finally. And then I think we could take a little look around this. There's not much to see here. It's a bunch of ledges with wolves, and it takes you back up to the path that we took into Mount Gelmir, but, you know... Holy shit, that view of the Erd Tree was cool. Oh my god, that was amazing looking, actually. That dropped us off right nearby the church, I'm pretty sure. There's this little graveyard guarded by wolves here. And, a lump of flesh as well. That's all that wolf was to me. Oh my god. That is so mean. PETA is about to come after me, or PETA, however you pronounce their freaking acronym. They're gonna make a game about my YouTube videos and how I apparently go against wolves. Did I read that monument? Up there? I guess we have something else to go check out real quick before this video's done. We actually have 2 things, aside from this church. So, yeah, we'll do those. They'll be quick. There are bloody dogs. There are bleed-giving dogs, I mean, around this place. Please do the idle bark. Yes, yes, yes. Good, good, good. Ah, damn, you got knocked back from it. Perfect, though. That's actually a really good weapon to use against dogs. Anyway, though, I'm more interested in what's inside the church. It's you. Been a long time. You don't say anything as I step nearer. What's this? A sacred tear. I actually didn't expect that. This is the second church in Marika. Anyway.
Eleonora. It seems I am no match for you, but I've learned a thing or two myself. You see, I've sliced the finger off. Please. Please, Eleonora. Yield to the cesspool no longer. Do not stain the immaculacy of your sword. Your flesh. Your fire.
Did I tell him that I also yield to the cessblood? Oh. Well, it's too late to tell him anyway. Yeah, he dies. Another NPC bites the dust. And, Eleonora, excuse me. A bit of an awkward moment to greet me, but yeah. Eleonora, Violet Bloody Finger, shall be our final boss for this episode, I think. Maybe, was one of the places I was gonna go check gonna have a enemy there as well. She can use dragon abilities, which shows that she's been to the Cathedral of Dragon Communion on occasion, and apparently the game didn't think she's that important of an enemy, even though she has more health than me, or I don't know if she has more health than me. I have no evidence to back that up whatsoever. Okay, that did good. Whoa, okay, she's got a special twin blade that has a unique skill called Blood Blade Dance, and unfortunately that twin blade requires Arcane to use, or else I would consider using it. And maybe I could rebirth and switch to it. You never know. Oh my god, you really do have a lot of health. Yeah, that was 304 damage. Oh dear, no. You're buffing yourself up, I think. That's what that does. Or you're just doing an AoE attack. Can't tell exactly. Please tell me you only have 1 flask. Though you're kind of a big name. You've been mentioned before, so you might have more than 1, just to be more challenging. Oh god! Okay, that attack can go on for a really long time. Oh, you do only have 1 flask. Good, I got 6 more! Ow! And luckily, your Twin Blade's normal attacks are doing barely anything to me. Though they can still add up, and they do deal bleed, so you know, that's a problem. That is a problem. No, oh god, okay. We were lucky that attack was behind a pillar before. You know, I have 6 flasks left, and I might need all of them. Holy shit. I should have put on my robustness talisman. It's just for some reason I didn't expect her to fight with bleed, I guess. Even though that's kind of that might be kind of the deal with bloody fingers. They're not bloody fingers for nothing. Well, whatever, she's dead. Purifying Crystal Tear and Eleonora's Pole Blade. The resulting concoction purifies the curse from Moog Lord of Blood's terrifying rite of blood. R/oddly specific. Chosen weapon of Eleonora, Violet Bloody Finger, twinned Naginata forged in the land of reeds. Her mastery of the sword was such that her onslaught was likened to a whirlwind, but now her legacy is stained by accursed blood. Bloodblade Dance. I think we got something else. Yeah, the Naga Kiba, signature weapon of Yura, Hunter of Bloody Fingers. No longer. Reminiscent of a reinforced spear, its imposing length can be put to good use with powerful thrusting attacks. Piercing Fang, skill used by Yura. Wow. Starting with the blade held horizontally, make a powerful thrust that cannot be blocked. Okay, cool. That is all to see here in the second church of Marika. I think we've discovered the third and the fourth, and now here's the second. I guess, where's the first, I wonder? Maybe it's somewhere in here? Maybe? I'm going to take a quick look around the church and around the place for anything else special, and then I will go to 2 final stops, then we will end the video. Okay, this just goes into the forest. This goes somewhere, I'm not really sure. There's nothing here. Nothing here at all. There's some dogs here, interestingly. That's the only interesting thing I found. Oh, I found my way up to the monument. Oh, hello. Okay, we'll read it right now. The first defense of Leidendale, a sovereign alliance rots from within. Traces yet remain of bloody conspiracy. Okay, sure. I have no idea what any of that just said, but maybe editing me can figure that out when I'm, in a better state of mind. No, not that my state of mind is that bad right now. Alright, this is just a little section of hills. I think that's all there is to see here. I don't think there's any caves or many dungeons or anything. So, one last stop. The dragon power we got from killing the magma worm last time is Magma Breath. Transforms caster into worm to spew Magma Breath. The last one, follow-up attack. Those who perform the dragon beam of their humanity slowly slipping away, they're left no more than worms. Okay. Was there? Hold on. Do we already have that? I feel like I've already read that description. Oh, I read it on the freaking melee weapon that the magma worms use. Yeah, okay. I get a slight feeling that someone around here is hiding things from me. It could be Patches. I mean, that would make sense. But I've also discovered something. It's actually the map. The map says that Raya is here, but I haven't seen her around, so next time on Elden Ring, I guess we start off by searching for her. And then we'll do whatever we end up doing from there. Thank you all for watching if you did, and as always, I will see you all in the future.